Inside Morehead State basketball is brought to you by the Citizens Bank, home of totally free checking. Reno's Roadhouse. Go wild, go west, go Reno's. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918. The Jack Rowe Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. Insurance the right way, the human way. Tim Short Auto Group. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Fazoli's of Morehead. Fast, fresh, Italian. West Liberty Veterinary Clinic, serving the hills since 1963. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you. Big Four Lumber, Ace Hardware, the helpful place. Wendy's of Morehead, fresh, never frozen. Carter County Farm Bureau Insurance, the Todd Pratt Agency, big on commitment. Eagle Finance, loans made easy, payments made affordable. Apply online at eagle.com. Commercial Bank of West Liberty, a source of strength for more than 100 years. Joshua Trent Custom Designs. Looking to build? Let us design your house plans. Giovanni's of Morehead. Order online at giovannispizzapower.com. And by Standifer Builders Paving and Sealing. Quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll.
And welcome into this edition of Inside Morehead State Basketball, a very special edition because pitch hitting for head coach Jonathan Mattox today is the legendary basketball coach and MSU athletic director, Kelly Wells. Kelly, thanks for being with us.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I woke up this morning knowing I had this opportunity. It just felt right, felt good. So I'm thankful to be on the show representing Morehead State and also our basketball program.
Of course, Coach Mattox on the extended road trip due to the weather. 9 or 10 day road trip?
No question. I know they miss their families, and that's hard, especially this time of year. But we erred on the side of safety with the blizzards and snow coming in, and that just seemed to chase us down the road everywhere we went. So we're wishing them all the safety, and can't wait to see them again.
Coach, great start for the Eagles in the OVC schedule. Of course, one of the top teams in the OVC right now. Overall, a perfect 6-0 here at LST Johnson Arena and multiple wins already on the road in league play. A great start for Morehead State basketball.
Yeah, drawn up just like you would.
Sure.
To be undefeated at home, you need to win all your home games. You try to win as many of those road games as you possibly can. And no, we've got a lot of work to do. It's not time to celebrate, but it does show us some really good signs of the team developing, and they're starting to take on their identity of their coach a little bit. Really gritty, really tough. Really proud of the way they're coming out of the gates.
The old saying, always better to win ugly than lose pretty, and I think that defines this team. A very gritty team. Every game is a grind it out. Every possession is valuable.
It is, and they've adapted and adopted the whatever it takes mentality, and they certainly do. Some nights it's on the defensive end, some nights it's on the rebounding end. Haven't shot the ball probably the way they anticipate they will down the stretch, but they're finding ways to get victories when you don't play well, and that's a sign of a good team.
What is it about this team that you like?
I just like their tenacity. I really think we've had a couple games where we'd like to scratch it off and forget about it and bury that game tape, and we've probably done that. But I think there's times where we've been super gritty, and it really doesn't matter the circumstance. They just keep playing and get a bad call, play through it. You miss a shot, on to the next play. You saw in our game in Arkansas Little Rock, some of the guys are developing their skills, developing the things maybe that they weren't great at, and I think that's a sign of a team that's really studied a lot of film. They've really dug into what makes them a better team and a better player, and it's starting to show in our play.
Talk about Coach Mattox and his style. What do you like about that?
Yeah, he just doesn't flinch. We've had this conversation several times. He's very process-oriented. He takes the game as it goes. He's very good at adjustments. We held Arkansas Little Rock to 7 field goals in the first half. I think he wants that to be their identity. I think he wants that to be what they hang their hat on. And when we really outpour on offense, it's going to really be special and going to look pretty. But when you play defense and you rebound, that travels with you.
When we come back, highlights of Morehead State's impressive win at Little Rock. That's straight ahead on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Straight up over Bellion and one.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners makes sense for you. Oh, now you do your job.
Giovanni's Pizza is a favorite stop for Eagle basketball fans before or after the game. Come taste for yourself delicious pizza, pasta, subs, salads, wings, and much more at the perfect location, 700 East Main Street, across from the Academic Athletics Center. Dine in for great customer service or order online at giovannispizzapower.com.
Eagle Game Highlights are sponsored by Carter County Farm Bureau Insurance, the Todd Pratt Agency, big on commitment.
Coach, always tough on the road. The opponent obviously the same team that you played for the conference championship last season, so you knew you were in for a good game.
Yeah, really a high expectation of Arkansas Little Rock. So for us to go on the road, we knew it was going to be a challenge, and just couldn't be prouder of the effort and the ability just to stay in the contest and stay in the fight all the way through, and really probably played one of our best all-around games outside of our three-point shooting that we played all season long.
Jerome Morton's been special.
Like, just amazing to watch his and Anwar Malouk here is their development as a combination M&M. They've done just an amazing job of developing into their strengths. Watching them grow and develop has been great. Jerome Morton had 40 minutes to play with absolutely no turnovers, which is an amazing feat for any player, but certainly someone who's just transitioning into that point guard spot. And I love seeing our kids score off someone else's passes. So, like, our assists were great. We had 12 assists on, I think, 23 field goals, and that's just beautiful play. To be able to share that basketball the way I have Stephen Clay with a great assist. Also had 8 rebounds on the night for Stephen Clay, tied with Kenny White for the game most rebounds, which is great. And again, another assist, another score off an assist. Anwar Malouk created his own highlight tape. I think he had 4 dunks that we'll recreate those all the way through this thing. But certainly a great job of sharing the basketball in this game at Arkansas Little Rock.
Kelly, the thing I loved about watching this game is our kids played with such poise. What about that dunk?
I tell you what, it doesn't get any bigger than that. Took a shot to the head and finished over 2 guys that are 6'7", 6'9", and just with absolute authority getting to the rim. And that's really the no back down mentality we're trying to create. Just a wonderful play by Jerome. He's capable of doing that all the time. His athleticism is second to none, and got to his strong hand and really did a great job of finishing over 2 really elite players. And again, here's Kenny White living his dream, man. You give him that left hand, he is going to get to that basket. And really sometimes you say, well, if you just take his left hand away, but he's done a great job of getting on both sides, but certainly strong getting to the cup on that left side. And here's Anwar Malouk with a great, if you give him his left shoulder hook shot, he's going to make that 75% of the time. And just a great play here by Jerome Morton getting to the rim, and it obviously should have been an and one there. They've called that all week as you've watched basketball, but certainly a great job by Jerome of creating offense from his defense.
Jerome is playing with so much confidence right now. Of course, the pride of GRC, but Anwar has been special lately.
He really has, and you smile for him because he's got an infectious personality, and that smile is great to see. But now he's starting to match his smile into his play. So, like, it's great to see him finishing around the rim. He's really been able to play through some mistakes with Deontay being out, so it gives him a chance to play through those, and it's really improved his play.
Coach, we controlled the tempo of this game, consistently maintained the 2 to 3 possession lead, and our guys late in the game, they just gutted it out.
Yeah, there was no back down. We stepped up. We made free throws down the stretch. We were 75%. We've been a 69% free throw shooting team throughout the course of the conference, so that was a sign of really good stuff. But handling the pressure, we did this all night long. They kept extending their press out, and we just kept extending our run, and gave us an opportunity to score some easy baskets, and those are about as high percentage shots you can get.
You love it.
Yeah, and here's some isolation play by Jerome, who can do the inside out. He's gotten better at the three-point shot, but that's his bread and butter. You give him a chance to play in the paint, he's going to make you pay for that.
Kelly, 59-53 the final, but to beat a team like that on their home court, that's a confidence builder.
It really is a marquee win for our guys. You know, that's one of those things they can hang their hat on all the time. And to be able to go on the road in a tough environment after you didn't play very well the previous game, to respond the way they did is just really amazing, and tribute to their daily process. Like, you get up, you have a good breakfast, you have a good lunch, do your scatter report, you don't flinch, and that's what they've kind of become accustomed to. And then they showed such grit in this game, and really it was a team effort. There was no one person that was outstanding, but everybody was outstanding, and that really makes a good team win for you.
This team is really finding its identity right now, isn't it?
It really is. You see it game by game. It creeps up on you a little bit. We sat and put it together for 40, but it creeps up on you in certain segments where you're like, that's what we're looking for right there. And I think Coach Mattox would agree that the progress of the team is steady. It's going to continue to grow on that, and I think we'll be at our best basketball when it means the most.
I love it. Stay tuned. Highlights of Morehead State's game with Southeast Missouri. That's straight ahead on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
These days, banking, like basketball, moves at a fast pace. At Commercial Bank, that same fast pace comes to life with our lenders. We're fast with local loan decisions. Bankers who you know and who know you. Simply put, it's better banking. Commercial Bank, where friendliness prevails. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Go Reno!
There's no better way to spend the day than with lunch or dinner at Reno's Roadhouse in Morehead. Enjoy delicious steak, chicken, and ribs, along with our trademark honey butter rolls and hometown hospitality.
Hi, I'm Tim Kogenberg. I promise to provide 100% guest satisfaction here at Reno's Roadhouse in Morehead.
Go Wild! Go West! Go Renos! Woo!
Big Four Lumber Ace Hardware was founded by Philip Lewis nearly 45 years ago and is still locally owned and operated by the Lewis family. Our customers' needs have always come first, meaning we continue to enhance and expand our inventory. Big Four is a staple of the Morehead and Round County community, and we take great pride in giving back. We would like to thank our valued customers for your loyalty and trust and pledge to continue supplying the best quality service by our hometown employees. The moment you walk through the door, you'll know why we are Ace, the helpful place. That's Big Four Lumber, Ace Hardware, 1470 Flemingsburg Road in Morehead, Kentucky.
This segment of Inside Morehead State Basketball is sponsored by U.S. Bank. All of us serving you.
The Morehead State Eagles looking to make it back-to-back road wins and stay atop the OVC, taking on Southeast Missouri. Anwar Malouk came in with 3 consecutive double-figure scoring games, and he got off to a great start. His jump hook gives MSU a 4-2 lead. Just over 2 minutes later, Malouk again. Same play, same result. The shot is good. Eagles regain a 2-point lead. Malouk not finished. He gets the pass in traffic and scores the layup. 10-6 Morehead State. At the 6-minute mark, the Eagles take their biggest lead of the first half thanks to George Marshall. The 3-ball from the top of the key is good. MSU up 24-18. Morehead State's last bucket of the half came on a Deontay Miles basket and won. The Eagles with a slim 27-26 lead at the break. Second half, Malouk stayed hot. He scored twice in the first 3 minutes, the first on a layup, and then this jump hook. The Eagles up 6, and Morehead State would pull away from there. After a Jerome Morton basket, Kenny White Jr. buries the 3 from the top, and then Miles in the paint. He gets loose to the rim and throws down the dunk. 42-27 Morehead State. Meanwhile, the Eagles playing lockdown defense, holding SEMO without a field goal for the first 8+ minutes of the second half, going on an 18-1 run to take an 18-point lead. The Eagles led this game from start to finish. Malouk with the 3-pointer, his first of the season. It was definitely his night. He finished with a career-high 18 points, tallies his first double-double of the season with 10 rebounds, and Morehead State dominates the boards 41-18, and the Eagles earn their 10th win of the season. Plus, the blue and gold now sit alone atop the OVC standings at 5-1. The final from Cape Girardeau, 67-56.
Hi, my name is Breanna, and coming up next, I talk with Kenna Gauche about our upcoming Blue and Gold Weekend featuring our Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. That's after the break on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
At the Citizens Bank, we have totally free checking and a free gift. When you combine totally free checking with the best people and the best service, do you know what you get? The best bank. Being the best bank makes it easy for customers to refer friends and family to bank with the best too. Every referral gets another free gift, so come bank with the best. The Citizens Bank, the home of totally free checking and a free gift. Member FDIC.
My great-grandfather opened the first Hinton store in 1918, and our family opened our first feed mill in the mid-1950s. We now have 6 locations and a wide range of products including feed, seed, fertilizer, crop protection, animal health products, fencing materials, and pet food. Though times have changed, our commitment to providing you with the highest quality products and knowledgeable customer service is as strong as ever.
I'm Adam Hinton, inviting you to stop in and see for yourself. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918.
Basketball with Bree is brought to you by Eagle Finance. Loans made easy, payments made affordable. Apply online at eagle.com.
Welcome back to another edition of Basketball with Bree. My name is Breanna, and obviously today I'm not with a 6'10" basketball player. I am back with Kenna. The basketball team has been on the road for the last week and a half due to the Alaskan weather that we've been blessed with. But we have a lot of important dates coming up, and we're going to chat about them.
Well, we have definitely been in an Alaskan tundra for the last week here at Morehead, but it looks like we're coming out of that now, hopefully. Maybe a few more fronts coming in, but hopefully nothing as serious as we've seen. But moving into February, we're excited to host our Blue and Gold weekend that the university has planned.
True Blue and Gold weekend. It's exciting.
It's been an alumni weekend event over the course of the last few years, but this year we've really seen a collaborative effort between our student activities office, our alumni office, and then of course athletics to really work together and create an atmosphere that has a full schedule for our current students, our future Eagles who might be coming to campus to experience what Morehead has to offer, but then more importantly, and obviously exciting, the alumni aspect, bringing so many alumni back to campus to celebrate their legacy at MSU, kind of a winter homecoming feel, if you will.
Yeah, for sure.
But there'll be a lot of events starting Thursday, lasting all the way through Saturday. And really the cornerstone of it all is the Athletic Hall of Fame induction that we're going to be doing. So we'll have the basketball game on Saturday, where our alumni board will be recognized, as well as our Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. And man, do we have a great class to recognize this year. Some wonderful athletes who have just really left their mark at MSU. We've got Jade Flory, our soccer inductee. We also have Marissa Camelgarn, who is a former women's golfer. Outstanding athletes, both of them. And then also Zach Lewis from football, and a nod to a sport that we no longer have, men's tennis, Benjamin Schmid, and he'll actually be traveling in from overseas to come back for the induction ceremony. And then we can't leave out a former coach that we're going to get to recognize who built a program from the ground up, and we're so excited to recognize him because he still has a hand in Morehead State athletics today, both his own program and also athletics in general. There is usually not a week or month that goes by that I'm not calling this gentleman to ask for some sort of unique favor, and that is our former rifle coach, Walt Ribka. And it is going to be an honor to be able to get to finally induct him into the Hall of Fame.
And then, of course, after the basketball game on Saturday, we will all transition down to the newly renovated ADUC, specifically to the Prefontaine Pub, where we will host our official induction ceremony for Athletic Hall of Fame members.
And that's turned into such a great event. Over the years, those who have maybe attended long ago, the Athletic Hall of Fame induction may remember it as a very formal sit-down dinner, but in the true spirit of athletics, we have actually taken that event, and with the pub setting being available for us to use, thanks to Andy Prefontaine for that, it has been a tremendous space for us to host more of a high-end Super Bowl party with lots of delicious finger foods, and of course the pub is functioning, and it's just a great atmosphere to be in to celebrate such wonderful athletes and also coaches for their history and legacy at MSU. It's a really nice bow to tie off the entire weekend. visit the event website for the Blue and Gold Weekend to see a full schedule of events and register. But we'd love for you to take a look at the full schedule and also register to join us that weekend for all of the fun.
All of the activities. There will be so much happening that weekend. It's truly going to be a great weekend.
And then on Sunday, you can watch Inside Morehead State basketball after all of this happens, and then follow up with the actual Super Bowl that evening. So it's a great way to have a whole weekend full of fun with athletics.
Athletics, yes. And Kenna, one more event that we will be hosting here in Johnson Arena this Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. We will be sending off our cheer squads to UCA Nationals in Florida. They will have one final performance before they head on the road, so make sure you come out and support them as they prepare to defend their 54 national titles. We have gone over a full list of events and activities coming up in the near future. But with all of that being said, all of those events and fun activities here at Morehead State basketball start this week on Thursday. We're hosting Fandemonium, welcoming all of our students back, and the promotions and the fun at basketball is just going to continue. So make sure you head to msueagles.com and check out our promotions page so you can see a full list of everything that's to come for Morehead State basketball. Make sure you stay tuned because Coach Wells and DP will be right back on Inside Morehead State basketball.
Hey Eagle Empire, this is Kelly Wells, Director of Athletics at Morehead State University. It's my pleasure to be joined here by Gary Markham, owner of Tim Short Auto and a big donor and a big booster of Morehead State basketball and Morehead State athletics. And Gary, tell us a little bit about what's going on at Tim Short Auto these days.
We're here to take care of all your needs, automotive service parts. We carry Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram brands. Real appreciative of everyone in town. We've been here since 2014, and we couldn't be here without all the customers and the athletics, the university, just the whole town. It makes us proud to be here.
And we know you've got a choice when you're looking for your next vehicle, and I want to encourage you from the Eagle Athletic standpoint to support Tim Short Auto here in Morehead, Kentucky, as they are huge supporters of the athletic program. And not to mention, Gary just happens to be my brother-in-law, so a lifelong relationship here that we're proud of, and certainly are thankful for everything that Tim Short Auto Group does and Gary does for our athletic department. And as we always say, go Eagles.
This segment of Inside Morehead State Basketball is sponsored by Wendy's. Fresh, never frozen.
Welcome back into Inside Morehead State Basketball as we wrap things up on this Sunday afternoon on the CW Lexington. And Coach, you and I were very privileged, very blessed to have a special opportunity a couple of weeks ago of making a road trip to James Madison, of course, to watch James Madison, Coach Preston Spradlin's team play. A big win over Southern Miss that night, but the treat for us that night was the delivery that was made. I want to let you talk about that.
Yeah, it's super fun when you have those opportunities. We've really been trying to plan this out a little bit. And big thanks to Tim Short and Gary Markham of Tim Short Auto for transportation and getting us there in such a bougie style. It was a wonderful trip, and to be able to go deliver our championship rings to our family. We'll always consider Preston, his staff, and his family our family.
Once an Eagle, always an Eagle.
While we're proud of them moving on to James Madison and the great work they're doing, they're always going to be family to us. So we're thankful to be able to take their championship rings and their pendants to their families, and just I don't know if I have words for it. Uplifting might be a good word for it, but we had a great visit. We're able to deliver all those rings to the coaches. I think it made their day. They got a great win, and we got a fellowship and just hug on their necks and love on them a little bit. And they came back to our Eagles and had a great win against Arkansas Little Rock. So just a great segment of time in our lives.
It was really special because it's one thing to go to the post office and pack them up and send them, but it's another thing to the personal touch. And Coach, such a classy thing to do on your part, and I really appreciate that.
Well, my goal is to get all of those delivered, and we know that's not real. So we had an opportunity where they were together as a group, so we were able to deliver. Some of those we'll have to mail out. I hate that, and it's not as personal as we want to, but I hope all of our players and impact people know that we love them dearly, and certainly I'd love to hand deliver all of them. We'll get most of them hand delivered, but this was great. It's a beautiful ring. It's absolutely outrageously big. big. I don't know how you wear it, but it's going to be a great show.
It's a trophy.
Yeah, in my mind, and it represents Preston Spratt in a lot of ways. Just flashy and consistent, and I loved every minute of it.
Oh, absolutely. It was so great being there with the guys, because Coach took us back to the locker room with Eddie Ricks and Mark Freeman. They were getting ready for the game, and when they turned around and saw us, the glow in their face. And it was so genuine, and it was such a great reunion to have.
Yeah, and those guys have poured into Morehead State.
Oh,
so we want to celebrate what they've done for us. It's given us an opportunity to be where we are currently. So to see their smiling faces, I had never seen Mark Freeman play a live game since I'd been here. He's been hurt. I didn't even get to see him practice. So he actually showed out pretty well.
He put on a show.
He was a monster in that game, and so was Eddie Riggs. So it was great to see those guys, and also our coaching staff who's poured years into this place. Right. I love this place dearly, and anyone who pours into it, I'm going to honor and celebrate that forever. And so it was a great opportunity for us to show some love to them.
As for the Morehead State Eagles, the good news is we're back home this coming week, January 16th against Western Illinois, and then January 18th against Lindenwood. We encourage you to come on out to the Academic Athletics Center and LST Johnson Arena to cheer on the Eagles. But Coach, being on the home court again, that's good news.
It is, and again, we need our fans, we need our support. Our students will be back. Right. Hopefully they're not snowed in. Hopefully we get through this blizzard, but we're super excited about having the gathering place for people to come, celebrate, enjoy great basketball action, but also enjoy our people, man. Let's get together, let's all hang out, rub elbows, and hug each other's neck, but this is the place to be. So come on out, find you a seat. We got plenty available, great product on the floor. Support these student athletes, support our university. We need you at Morehead State.
Absolutely, Coach. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining me today. And thank you for tuning in. And on behalf of the Morehead State Athletic Director, Coach Kelly Wells, I'm David Patrick, and we will see you next Sunday right here on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Inside Morehead State Basketball was brought to you by the Citizens Bank, home of totally free checking. Reno's Roadhouse. Go wild, go west, go Reno's. Hinton Mills, serving farmers since 1918. The Jack Rowe Insurance Agency and Auto Owners Insurance. Insurance the right way, the human way. Tim Short Auto Group. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Fazoli's of Morehead. Fast, fresh, Italian. West Liberty Veterinary Clinic. Serving the hills since 1963. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you. Big Four Lumber, Ace Hardware, the helpful place. Wendy's of Morehead, fresh, never frozen. Carter County Farm Bureau Insurance, the Todd Pratt Agency, big on commitment. Eagle Finance, loans made easy, payments made affordable. Apply online at eagle.com. Commercial Bank of West Liberty, a source of strength for more than 100 years. Joshua Trent Custom Designs. Looking to build? Let us design your house plans. Giovanni's of Morehead. Order online at giovannispizzapower.com. And by Standifer Builders Paving and Sealing. Quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll.